Hi friends, today we are going to talk about Clayton Christensen. If you've heard the terms about disruption, innovation, disruptive innovation, the credit goes to him. He is the number one management thinker in the world. If recency effect is to be considered, then Clayton Christensen would perhaps be considered as the most influential person in the field of management. Christensen is the number one management thinker in the world, 2011, the most influential management thinker of his time. Clayton is an American academic and business professional. As a business consultant, Clay developed the theory of disruptive innovation, which has been called the most influential business idea of the early 21st century. In his book, 1997 book, The Innovator's Dilemma, he introduced the concept of disruption. If today these words have become buzzwords: innovation, disruption, innovative disruption, disruptive innovation, the credit goes to him. So much so, Steve Jobs, he said, the innovator's dilemma had deeply influenced me. Such has been the impact of Clayton Christensen. But is Christensen the end all in the field of management? What is beyond Christensen? If you look at the innovator's dilemma and try to summarize it in a sentence, what we essentially get, the crux of the matter, is seek innovation in lower cost, feature poor technologies that meet the needs of underserved customer segments. Three things essentially. Cost is low. In terms of technology, the features are poor, so that it meets a wide segment of the customer base. So mass market, low cost, feature poor in terms of technology, and mass market. Does all of the three appeal to you simultaneously in a product? And the answer would be no. You would want a lower cost, but not at the expense of poor technology. You want rich technology, rich features, and you would also want, not for a mass market, you would want customization. The world is in fact moving towards personalization. Then again, it is made out that these three go hand in hand for the success of a business or an organization. But is the evolution in the way business is being conducted more and more in today's world and today's time, in today's age, still reflecting of the 1997 era or the pre-1997 era? Not quite. Things have changed. I'm not quite speaking against Clayton Christensen. That would be, grossly stupid to do so. The world is continuously evolving, whether it be in the field of management, in the field of technology, in whatever field, it is continuously evolving. So the things that worked in 1800s, in 1900s, may not work so much now. And that is where it necessitates a discussion. And the discussion we will have, but we will do so in a separate dedicated session. And we'll talk much more about what's next in the world in terms of business evolution and the strategies that fit best in today's context. As I said, this is not to speak against Christensen, but a rhetoric, a deep dive into suggesting whether all of his theories do still work or not. In fact, if you read the book The Innovator's Dilemma, it is fantastic. The examples he cited were relevant at that time. Every management thinker, whether it be Peter Drucker, whether it be Clayton Christensen, Clay, or whether it be anyone else, had to offer in the context in which they got to experience the business world. As I said, this is not a treatise against Clayton Christensen. In fact, if you read about the jobs to be done theory by Clayton M. Christensen, Christensen's The Milkshake case study is phenomenal. It's a must read. If you don't know about it already, do go and read that today. And we will obviously make a video on that, and that's an interesting subtopic by itself. To Christensen, he was more of a management thinker, more of a thinker than an author, though he authored, as you already know, the book The Innovator's Dilemma, which had a number of editions, by the way. So, because he was more of a thinker rather than an author, though he did a fantastic job as an author as well, to Christensen, he was not much into formal definitions of management. But he did speak about it in general terms, and let's hear his thoughts. To Christensen, the role of every general manager is to lay a foundation for future growth. To that end, managers need to understand disruptive innovation. Again, he ties it back to the concept that he proposed in his book. This was stated by Christensen in 2016. And the fact that he values management is further highlighted in his statement in 2003, why hard-nosed executives should care about management theory. I have myself come up with a working definition of management, and I reiterate, management is a process to do, make, and organize things and or activities with the intention of achieving the vision, mission, and goals through the use of necessary resources assumed available at our disposal in an effective, efficient, timely, and cost-effective manner, while being constantly guided by the organizational value system. This definition I came up in 2024. I had a definition way back, maybe 10 years back, 2014. More or less, the crux is the same. The soul of that definition is the same, but I've fine-tuned a little to suit the context of what I feel in today's world and age and context fits best. We'll have to explore a lot many things about what he said, what can be proposed in today's day and age, but we'll do so in a systematic manner in the future videos to come. So stay tuned and you'll have a lot of interesting topics coming ahead. Thank you.